This was a want ad. In fact, I had it up there on the bulletin board. It seemed stupid after a while, so I took it down. I'm still going to read it. Wanted. Absorption into streaked color splatter, simple dream smile. Call me on waves of smoke stiffened haze. Step on my feet, dancing wasted. Step on my eyelids, curious creaming spiked child. I come fucked over, wanting, needing. Fill the squashed cat void in my soul. She wasn't going to have sex with him. He didn't seem too smart. He was kind of goofy. She just wanted a dance partner. They had never been intimate. He would come over and act stupid and tickle her a lot. One night they were in his truck after dancing and he started tickling her. After a while, after jerking and wrestling around, she wound up with her face by his crotch and he said, "You wouldn't." How did he know to say that? I didn't think he was that smart. Crow's feet. I do not have crow's feet. Don't tell me that. I don't even get near them crows. Some chicken shit blackbird, I think, lands sometimes on my face when I'm sleeping. I'll catch that dark sucker one of these nights and I'll tell that stealing bastard, quit leaving your feet print on my fucking face or I'll wring your scraggly little neck. Floaty. You've got a floaty in your pop, she said. What's a floaty, I asked. She explained that when someone drinks from your pop and leaves some popcorn or other foreign food matter floating on top of your drink, it's called a floaty. I didn't know it then, but one day I would become a floaty in the flat, stale soda that became her life. The soul of the rain. When you go into the misty night and you feel a tender drop on your hungry skin, it's just the soul of the rain. And when you try to see beyond fog and you know there's a wet thought with you then, it's just the soul of the rain. And when you try to hide from slick reality and your wet hair slaps sticky on your face, confess, it's the soul of the rain. And when you've had a kiss of saliva raw and sweet and you swallow thick and deep, it's the soul of the rain. I know this well, for I've felt it too. And when I sit next to you and smile into your moondrop eyes and pour wet pain and fantasy into your blood-stung shell, it's just the soul of my rain. The silence tape. He pushed the eject button on the cassette deck, removed the tape, marked geologic studies, concentration by igneous activity. He pulled out a tape marked silence from a plastic container and put it in the machine. A smile came to his face as he pushed the play button and the noise of traffic, televisions, radios, and people disappeared. His mind went blank and his body relaxed as he drifted weightlessly across space and time. He found himself along a river in the mountains. He waded barefooted into the river. The water was cold and fresh. He was holding a gold pan. In the hills of the Sierra stood a Cheyenne hunter. He knew nothing of hydrothermal veins or mother lode. His eyes connected with the white man's eyes standing in the river. The hunter was amazed at the stupidity of the white man standing in the icy water, swishing rocks in a pan. He did not know that scores of these white men would come and march his people out to barren lands where they could not survive. The white man was likewise fascinated with the Cheyenne. He hadn't really cared if he found any gold anyway. Seeing this hunter in his natural habitat was jewel enough. This is not something he would soon forget, and he would not share this with anyone. This was too precious. In an attempt to show friendliness, he waved his pan over his head at the red man. The water in his pan splashed on his head, and he stood there with a wide, blushing smile. The Cheyenne's stiff face broke into a smile, and he laughed, waving his bow. The white man laughed also, realizing what a sight he must have been. What a moment this had been for the geologist. He actually had a communication with this primitive. He envied the life the red man had, hunting for his food, living harmonious with nature. And he had gotten a laugh out of this man who knew nothing of computers or nuclear power. He felt he could not let the moment end. He hunched his shoulders and pretended to be a bear fishing. He growled and splashed at the water, holding his hands curled like paws, exaggerating the movements of a bear. He finally thrust his arms in the air and fell to his rear, splashing and folding his arms as if disappointed. The Indian roared with laughter, leaning on his bow. "Honey!" "Sorry, hon." His wife burst into the room. "Sonny needs to use the silence tape." "Sorry, hon." "He needs to concentrate to do his homework." "Oh, all right. Hon, you okay?" "Yeah, I guess." "Why don't you come down and have some Kentucky Fried Chicken? You said you'd eat with us and we'd watch Love Boat together, remember? Why's your hair all wet anyway? You gonna come down now?" Yeah. Thanks a lot.